What did that case manager job look like kind of before you started, and what does it look like now?
It was again the very chaotic, like go sit with so and so osmosis kind of style training. So everyone was kind of doing things slightly their own way. We had this group over here did it this way, and this person learned from this person. We didn't really have a standardized kind of set of procedures, which again made it difficult to onboard new staff if we needed to ramp up.
And our big concern was we would need to ramp up. Anytime like the next cap that comes, which let's face it, is probably August for those of you that are taking bets. We're going to have to go from, we're probably going to have to triple the number of case managers. No company is ready for that. See, e.g. MMA, right? MMA did a lot of things bad, but the thing they just didn't do is they signed thousands and thousands of claims and didn't hire people and train people that could handle it. We were never going to let that happen, right? With that said, we weren't also just going to like sit out a cat and not sign claims, right? So we had to be ready to grow. So kind of along those lines, what kind of leverage did we create for hiring case managers faster?
So we improved our hiring pipeline. We added some like different types of testing to kind of make sure that people kind of are what we're looking for and will fit in with the team, and also, have the intelligence level that we need. We had a few times where our training didn't quite stick and we weren't sure why, but some of that was probably on us. We also improved our training system. We use Trainual now, and it has all of our SOPs in it. And when we onboard people, although they do get a lot of hands-on training, they are able to, within their first few days, kind of get like a deep dive into how the firm does things, and it gives them a much better basis, and they have much better questions for their hands-on trainer.
And I'll kind of dovetail so we can kind of move towards the next topic relatively quickly. We also added AI, right? But I'm very proud of this. I said this at the very beginning of the day. We fired no one simply because we added AI, but we added AI in two key components for the staff, right? The first one was we connected their handbook to AI,
Yes.
which was pretty cool. So now a new staff member that has a question, we would like them to just come ask us because we want them to feel like they have an open relationship, but they also can just ask our own in-house AI that already communicates on Teams. Hey, I don't remember what the rule for this is. How does this work? And it goes and pulls it and shows them in the handbook where it is. Pretty neat. We also gave attorneys and case managers access to AI that would assist with drafting and documents. We had to lock down all that confidentiality, as you could imagine, but that allowed things like what? Like letters of rep were no longer like a choke point for us because they would just say, hey, draft that real quick, right? We still got to edit it. But now instead of using templates where we're worried about the names being changed every time, we're using auto drafting opportunities for the things that can be auto drafted, which is not your lawsuit, your discovery responses, but you can do a first draft of a lot of that stuff. Communication falls off big time. When you sign more cases, attorneys get busy, they stop talking to clients, and so do case managers. How do we deal with that?
We developed a system for tracking the communications that our attorneys and case managers have with their clients. And that allows us to make sure that no case gets left behind. In addition to that, we actually created a position. She is our client experience specialist. She was helping you at registration. I don't see her now, but her name is Deja. And she serves as another point of contact for the client. She reaches out right after their case is open, sends a welcome gift, reaches out, makes sure they got it, introduces herself. And then she kind of monitors. If that case hasn't been touched in 30 days, 60 days, she'll reach out to the attorney and case manager, find out what's going on. And then sometimes she'll update the client, sometimes they will. And she also monitors our surveys. So if someone gets a bad client survey, she reaches out, finds out what's going on. And if it needs to be escalated to Lori or Galen, she does that as well.